Hello and welcome to Win Over Depression. I am your host, Tamara Trotter. Today, for our 7 minutes, we're going to talk about pushing yourself and what that means. People are always talking about push forward, keep going, don't stop. But when and how often do we push ourselves? Well, we must push ourselves to the limit when we're trying to accomplish a goal. We're so close to achieving our heart's desire. When we feel like you just can't keep going, but you have to push. Because when you stop short of pushing, you never know what you could possibly achieve. So I'm not sure if I believe in the no pain, no gain, but I do know that when I push myself, there is often mental, physical, and emotional pain. But I can also tell you that when I push myself, I am unstoppable. And truth be told, we can achieve more than we ever thought. But if we don't push ourselves, if we don't try, if we don't move forward and just take a risk, it is very hard for you to really see how hard work pays off. So where do you need to push yourself today? What can you do to push yourself? Because it's going to take effort and tenacity from you. Nobody else can really push you. Nobody else really knows what your limits are. And you should have boundaries and you should have limits. But sometimes if we push ourselves just a few inches past our limit, we open ourselves up to an entire new realm of possibility. So I encourage you to push yourself in a positive way. And what that means is, it reminds me of something that I learned. You will never know what the possibilities are in your life until you take the first step. And here's the thing. When you take the first step, you do not have to know what the last step will be. Because when you take the first step and the second and third and you start to build momentum, you don't have to know what the last step is when you start the first step. And I think that's what people misunderstand. You don't have to see the end. Just start at the beginning and push yourself till you get to the end. And even if you set a goal for yourself and it feels like or seems like you are not going to achieve that particular goal, keep pushing and pushing until you make it. And once you do that, you'll be able to tell other people what you did to make it. I am so elated and excited about these 7 minutes. How have you been doing with the 7 minutes of action, the 7 minutes of inspiration? Have you been encouraged? I'd like for you to be encouraged. I'd like for you to feel like nothing can stop you and that you can achieve anything in this world. Because the reality is, most situations and circumstances appear absolutely harder than we could ever imagine. And it's really a mind shift. It's a mindset change. It's thinking outside the box, throwing away the box, doing something different, moving outside our comfort zone, challenging ourselves, taking a risk, believing in ourselves. And when you are halfway to achieving your goal, that feels so good. And once you achieve it, wow, that is the best feeling ever. So what are you going to do with it? Where are you going to push yourself? So this is your homework for the next week. I want you to push yourself. If you're exercising, push yourself another 5 minutes. If you are working on a goal and you're tired, brainstorm for another 5 minutes. Push yourself. You can do it. I have confidence in your ability. I know you have it within you. All it takes is making the decision to move forward and to push yourself to the limit. Go for it. I never like to close my podcast without thanking you so very much for listening. I have now over 2,000 subscribers, and I thank all of you, my loyal fans. If you would like to support this podcast, please consider becoming a patron. Go to patreon.com. That's Patreon/Tamara Trotter. You can also go to my brand new website, Win Over Depression, and in the upper right corner, you will see a support button. You can click on there and you can buy me a cup of coffee, but you can also scroll down, find my Patreon page, click on that button, it'll take you to Patreon. You can also like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm really trying to build up my subscribers there. You can find my YouTube channel at Win Over Depression. You can also join my Facebook group, which is Through the Eyes of Depression. And you can also find me on Pinterest at TT Mental Health Expert. You can also find me on Tumblr, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter at Tamara Trotter. That's Tamera, last name Trotter. Once again, thank you for listening. I appreciate the faithful members who have joined my quest to spread love, to encourage people to fight their mental illness, and to realize that if you had diabetes or a heart condition or thyroid condition, any other mental health condition where you had to take medication, you would take it without question. Depression is no different. I take medication for depression and have done so for 12 years, and it can work along with exercise and being proactive. So never count yourself out. Always remember that you're here for a reason. There's a purpose for your life, and you too can live better. You can live healthy, and you can also thrive. I will see you in the next podcast, and I look so forward to sharing some more time with you then. Take care, my friend.